So that'll back him up 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott to throw it. Drops it underneath to Elliott. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And it will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your game. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Okay, baby, I see you. 21. South, ready. Blue 80s, 54, South, 21. Ready,
now the pitch to Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Oh, yeah! Ready! Back 25! Four down. Back 55! Back 55! Left! Let's go!
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. They'll put some points on the board on this one.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
47!
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go. 180. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he knocks it over. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
26.
Now Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
26.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Spinning past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
26.
Here's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Hey, replays.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Get out.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now
39.
3rd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Got it. Back 25. Gun. 39. Check 24. Check. Go.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Austin. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go, 47. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here you go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
That is right. Hey, we go wide, ain't it? Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down, Prescott buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Bulldoze is past him, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the back and a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
Now it's Ryan. Goes underneath to Freeman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Ready! Back 25!
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Everybody, 180.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll run it right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Everyone, go to 54, go to 54. Right.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go. 180. Switch, and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Ryan on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 280. 280. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 73 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
47.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. 55. Gun. Switch. Hey. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to go deep for big. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 51 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Irving in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing now is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. Skirts by him at the 35. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Right there in the middle, 55. Get out.
Give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Gun. There we go. Wide, ain't it? Hey, eat. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.